Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Legal Decipher. In the previous video we had discussed about the offences relating to defamation under chapter 21 of the Indian Penal Code. If you have not seen that video, you can go and check it. The link is in the description below. In this video we will discuss about chapter 22 and chapter 23 and understand the substance therein. So if you are new here, please like and subscribe to my channel to get the video notifications. So let's get started. So today we are going to understand chapter 22, which talks about criminal intimidation, insult and annoyance. So it starts with section 503 that talks about criminal intimidation, which says whoever threatens another person with any injury to his person, reputation or property. So whether he threatens to injure his body or his reputation or his property, or to the person or reputation of anyone in whom that person is interested, with the intention to cause alarm to that person. He wants that person to be alarmed, or to cause that person to do any act which he is not legally bound to do, or to omit to do any act which that person is legally entitled to do. Then if he does so with the intention of these things, then he will be committing criminal intimidation under section 503. Now explanation says a threat to injure the reputation of any deceased person in whom the person threatened is interested is within the meaning of this section. Section 504 talks about intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of peace. So whoever intentionally insults and thereby gives provocation to any person with the intention or knowledge that it will provoke him and break the public peace. So the outcome of such provocation will be disturbance of public peace. By doing so, he will be committing an offence under section 504 and he shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine or with both. Now section 505 talks about statements conducing to public mischief. So whoever makes, publishes or circulates any statement, rumor or report with the intention or knowledge that such statement will cause any officer, soldier, sailor or airman of the armed forces of India to cause mutiny or otherwise disregard or fail in his duty as such, or with the intention to cause or with the knowledge that it will cause fear or alarm to the public or to any section of the public, and due to such fear that public will commit an offence against the state or against the public tranquility, or with the intention to incite or with the knowledge that it will incite any class or community of persons to commit any offence against another class or community. Then in all those cases, if such person has made or published or circulated any such statement, rumor or report, then he will be punished with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years or with fine or with both. Now statements creating or promoting enmity, hatred or ill will between classes will be punished with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years or with fine or with both. An offence under subsection 2, if committed in a place of worship or etc., then it will be punished with imprisonment which may extend to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine. Now the only exception is that it does not amount to an offence within the meaning of this section when the person making, publishing or circulating any such statement, rumor or report has reasonable grounds for believing that such statement, rumor or report is true and makes, publishes or circulates that particular statement in good faith and without any such intent as aforesaid. So he did not have any such intention, he just believed that it is true and he wanted to publish it or circulate it or make it in good faith for the betterment of the public at large. So that will be only exception to this section. Now section 506 punishes criminal intimidation with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine or with both. And if the threatening to cause death or a threatening to cause grievous hurt or a threatening to cause the destruction of any property by fire or the threatening to cause any offence that is punishable with death or imprisonment for life or with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 7 years, or if such threatening was given to impute unchastity to a woman, then in all those cases those threatenings shall be punished with imprisonment for either description for a term which may extend to 7 years or with fine or with both. Section 507 talks about criminal intimidation by an anonymous communication. So whoever gives criminal intimidation by anonymous communication means, that means he is sending a letter without any address, or he is sending text or making calls from any unknown number, which the person to whom such criminal intimidation is given cannot possibly trace out as to who is giving him such criminal intimidations, then that person who has so committed an offence under section 507 shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years, in addition to the punishment provided for the offence by the last preceding sections. So an excess of 2 years of maximum punishment will be added to the punishment that has been provided in section 506. Section 508 talks about act caused by inducing person to believe that he will be rendered an object of the divine displeasure. So whoever is inducing any person to believe that he will offend the gods or something like that, then the person who was so inducing will be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 year or with fine or with both. Now section 509 talks about word, gesture or act intended to insult the modesty of a woman. Whoever intends to insult the modesty of any woman by uttering any word or making any sound or gesture or exhibiting any object intending that such word or sound shall be heard by such woman, or that gesture or object shall be seen by that woman, or if he intrudes upon the privacy of such woman, then he shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years and shall also be liable to fine. And section 510 talks about misconduct in public by a drunken person. So whoever in a state of intoxication by consumption of alcohol or other liquor appears in a public place in a drunken form and tries to trespass or conducts himself in any manner that will cause annoyance to any person, then this person will be punished under section 510 with simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 24 hours. So he will be put in prison for a day, or with fine which may extend to 10 rupees or with both. This is the end of chapter 22. Now chapter 23 only consists of one section. So we will cover this chapter and this section as well in this same video. Now chapter 23 talks about attempts to commit offences. Section 511 punishes the attempt to commit any offence that is punishable with imprisonment for life or other imprisonment. So if a person attempts to commit any offence that is punishable with imprisonment for life or any other kind of imprisonment, and there is no express provision made in this code for such punishment, then that attempt to commit such offence will be punished with imprisonment of any description provided for the offence for a term which may extend to 1/2 of the imprisonment for life, or as the case may be 1/2 of the longest term of imprisonment provided for that offence, or with such fine as is provided for the offence or with both. So basically that imprisonment will be half of the actual imprisonment term that has been provided for such offence. So if that person attempts to commit such offence, the term of imprisonment will be 1/2 to that. So that is the end of this chapter and the entire Indian Penal Code as well. I hope you have understood the IPC. So that's all in this video. If you like my videos, then don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.